Hey everybody, it's your boy, Sergeant Hooked on Hitchens. So I wasn't thinking I was going to review the episode this quick. I'm actually in my wife's car right now waiting for her at a hair appointment. But this is Dino Fury episode 4 review/recap, and holy moly, I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be not only one of my favorite seasons of the Hasbro era, but probably one of my top 5 Power Rangers seasons. Literally every episode completely and utterly destroys any expectation I had for it. Every one of the episodes has been better than the last, honestly, in a lot of ways. Yeah, it was just great. So episode 4, we get introduced to the Garcia siblings, both Javi and Izzy. Javi is seems to be older than Izzy, which is an interesting thing because we had that dynamic in Rio Soldier. Bamba was the older sibling to Toa, and Toa was the youngest member of the group, therefore kind of felt held back by Bamba and some of the other team members. But anyway, so we have that dynamic here. And essentially Zato wants to get a job at Buzz Blast as a reporter, and it's between him and Javi. So Jane gives them an assignment, each a story to go for. Javi, of course, is going for a story with this thing called the Nephrite Orb, which if you saw the promo clips leading up to the episode, has the 2 black and green Dino keys in it. But anyway, so they go and trying to find their stories, and of course Zato's story is about this really great high school athlete. So we find out that Izzy, Javi's sister, his stepsister, is a high school athlete. So we have our one member of the team that's the youngest out of all of them, but still fits with everything. So he's trying to interview her. She doesn't really want to hear anything. He says, well, I'm actually a knight, and blah, blah, and she doesn't believe him. She just laughs at him. And really good back and forth, natural sounding, original dialogue there. Very organic sounding conversations that humans would have. And it's really awesome. So he gives her a bet. He's like, well, if I can teach you something about how to make your throw better with the spear, which he means javelin, but he says spear, then you give me a story. So he does. He shows her how and whatever. And they eventually try and find, because Void Knight creates Boom Tower, creates the robot Boom Tower. And he needs this Nephrite Orb to power him to make him stronger, invincible, he says, which is a callback to his, I think one of the people in Rio Soldier, one of the generals there could do that too. Gachaleus was pretty much invulnerable. Anyway, so they're doing their thing. They're fighting them. They all use some support keys, boost keys or whatever. And we actually get to see some that never used the ones before. We never saw Pink Asuna use the Hyasol, the Speed Soul. And she uses it here. Well, not Asuna, but Amelia does. And yeah, we get some really good things here. Again, we get really good, strong interplay between Zato, Amelia, and Ollie, because they've already been a 3-person team for 3 episodes now. And then Javi's actually has the orb. He got it. They knocked it out of Boom Tower's hands. He picked it up and left with it. And Mucus, actually, it's kind of funny. Mucus is like, I'll go after him. I got it. He's like, it's morphin slime. And he turns the slime and attaches to the vehicle that Javi's in. It's so great. I love Mucus so much. I liked Creon a lot, but I love Mucus even more. So I'm really pumped to see what they do with Wizaru if they end up bringing him through, and what he'll be, if he'll be a robot or another alien or what's going on. The Sporix Beast, I don't know. But anyway, so he follows Javi, and the other, bad guys get there too. And from the preview clip we saw, Javi takes they take it back from Javi, and Izzy knocks it out of Boom Tower's hands again with the one of her javelins. She brought it with her, and because she met with them back at where they dropped the orb originally, because her dad got attacked. That's why she went to go see what was wrong with her dad. And so he actually, and it was kind of cool. Warden Garcia actually teleported with them to a medical stop for him to get checked out and everything. Anyway, knocks out his hand, and then Javi picks it up and he's like, give it back. And it's kind of this running gag that he keeps dropping the orb, Boom Tower, and a running gag that the monster of the week this week, I think he was, what was it, Dragnarok or Dreadnarok, something like that. He keeps trying to say what his name is, and nobody wants to listen to him. Boom Tower keeps interrupting him and telling him it doesn't matter. It's such a good joke. But anyway, they get their keys. They transform for the first time, and they start fighting. She also rips the skirt off. She's like, skirts, not really my thing. Rips it off. She has another really good one-liner. She throws a javelin. She has one of her javelins has the sword swinging around on it on the handle, and she throws it, hits him with it, and her javelin hits the tree, and she's hanging on it. He's like, what are you doing? I'm just hanging around. She jumps down and slashes him. And he's like, oh, how did you do that? Or you're so strong, blah, blah, blah. And she says, wow, dude, yeah, I agree. We're really vibing right now. And I love the modern interplay of dialogue there. I shouldn't have to congratulate it this much to have this strong of writing, but it's been a very long time, like a real long ass time since we've had good dialogue in Power Rangers. So when it happens, I have to congratulate it and like give it praise. But anyway, so she rips the skirt off before that, and she's like, I don't really need this, throws it, and that's the start of her, like, we get a completely original choreography fight that's really well put together. The only footage we get from this that was even bit of Rio Soldier was from episode 1 of Rio Soldier, actually, with the monster they fought in this was from episode 1. So I thought that was kind of cool that we remixed things around there and we got most of the original footage. But yeah, so they fight for a little bit more, and then they get into the cockpit with the other three. And of course, Izzy's like, wow, my own console. Can it play music? I just love her so much. She's got definitely the comedy bit down, and not in the way that she's like slapsticking, you know, like stupid Bulk and Skull type, you know, type of thing. But no, it's really good and really like actual natural like comedy that makes sense from what you would say. So, end the episode, Javi ends up getting the job because Jane saw him go after the orb, or was told that he went after the orb after it got stolen. And so he gets the job because it showed that he had guts and everything. And Zato is just like, you know what? Cool. The right man for the job got it. I'm very proud of you. Like, doesn't even care. Zato is such an awesome Red Ranger and leader and friend. You need a Zato in your life. I'm just going to say that. You need a Zato friend in your life. But anyway, so after that, or just before that, I think, no, it's after that, they go back to Dino Henge, and, or before that, I think, actually, and they get to meet Solon, and, like, wow, you're half cyborg, half dinosaur. Yeah, it's pretty weird, I know. Took me a lot to get used to us also. I love Solon. This whole show is just amazing. And one little line that Zato said that I want to point out, they were like, he's like, I wonder if your keys weren't lost. I wonder where, you know, if there's other keys out there. And both of them, Izzy anyway goes, yeah, that would be cool. Maybe some Zords for us too. And Zato goes, you humans sure do love your Zords, don't you? And it's like, yes, Zato, we do love the Zords, actually. I feel like it was a little meta commentary on, like, the Zords in general and just how much the fandom likes it. But anyway, I know this is kind of goofy to have this review be done inside my car, but I just gotten done watching it and I'm super, like, energized by it. But I'm really excited for this show. This has been the strongest start and, like, string of episodes being this awesome and well done that Power Rangers has had in a long, long time. Like, I had no real problem overall with Beast Morphers other than it feeling a little rushed near the end. Dino Charge is alright, and Ninja Steel can go burn in hell in my opinion. Yeah, so it's been a while since we've had this like long string of like actually well-written storyline and dialogue and good episodes that add to the plot and add new characters in and feel worth it. So I'm really excited about this. I'm hoping that we're going to get a really awesome series here. I mean, we're 4 episodes into the first 20 of this part of the season, and then there's another 20 clearly. So 40 altogether, and I have faith that they're going to do something awesome here. You know, yes, is it a 1-for-1 Rio Soldier adaptation? No, it's not. I didn't want it to be. Are they honoring the original Sentai? Sure they are. So anyway, awesome episode. I give it a 10 out of 10. I'll talk to you guys later, and see ya, and stay hooked on Henshins. Bye-bye.